get a piece of paper. Maybe steal it out of your printer. Any old white paper will do. Now that I've acquired my paper, I need to make it into a perfect square. To do that, I'm going to take the corner and fold it all the way up until it meets the edge at the other side. I'm going to follow my finger back, put a crease in the center, and move outwards to make a nice solid crease. Step 3. I need to get rid of this piece off the edge because that is not square. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and just trim it off. Voila! Now that we have a perfectly square piece of paper, we also have the first fold of our project already done. Right here. So it went from a square to a triangle. What you want to do is open up your square and fold a triangle but in the opposing direction. So I'm going to take the edges with the fold and make them meet. Again, putting my finger in the center and folding outwards. You can consider these two folds an X. We're now going to draw a plus with our folds by folding the paper in half to make a rectangle shape. And we're going to do that on the opposite side as well, making all the folds join on the edge. So I have my fold here in the center, I have my two folds going out, and when I open it up, it's going to look more like a star. The next step is folding this giant square into a smaller square in a very specific way. I'm going to take one of the squares and have it point towards me, and I'm going to fold the two triangles in to cover that square. So one triangle on one side here, the other triangle on the other side here, and then I'm going to fold the other triangles back. So, from my point of view, you should see something like this, where you have the outer triangles folding inwards, down, and then the top square is going to just be able to be folded down. So in the end, you should have one piece that is a square, and then two triangle-like pieces coming in towards the center, and then another square shape. And it should all fold down nicely. So now that we have our square, we're going to fold a few more triangles. Position the square so that the open side faces you. You know that because you have the big square and then the two triangles and then the other square, all these pieces. If you are wrong and you have the wrong side, it's just going to be one piece. So you're going to push that one away and take the one with the single piece of paper on top. Now you have two flaps on your right and two flaps on your left. You're going to take the first flap and you're going to fold the corner into the center crease so that it makes a triangle. It's going to look like half of a kite almost. Now you're going to do that to the other side as well. So we have this folded in, this top piece. If you flip it over, you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So you should have something that resembles a kite on both sides. Great, so we have our kite shape. Now we're going to open it up. We're going to open our flaps, take the top piece of paper, which looks kind of like a square on top, and you're going to bring it up until it can't really move anymore. You'll see a triangle shape at the top here to fold down and invert this into a large triangle. You're going to repeat the same step on the other side. So open the flaps, take the top piece of paper, fold it back, and allow it to sit as a very tall triangle. We have our giant triangle. We're going to have two sides, one that has legs and the other that doesn't have anything. Face the legs towards you. Open one side, and you're going to take the leg and fold it upwards so that it comes in on itself. So from here, where it's closed, you're going to open it, and you're going to push that up and let it fold at about a 45-degree angle here and crease. And you're going to do the same on the other side. Flip it over, you have your leg. You're going to open it up. You're going to pull this up, and you're going to let it close on about a 45-degree angle so that you have these interior pieces kind of tucked within. Now, if you haven't already guessed, this is going to be our head and tail, and this is going to be our wing. So now that we have two wings, a head and a tail, we need to actually make one of these look like a head. So pick one, take the piece of paper and open it a little bit, and you're just going to push down on the edge so that you get the same little crease as before. I'm pushing its head down, and then you simply can just pull down the wings a little bit if you choose to, if you think it should have droopy wings. And here we go, a origami crane.